God, the truth shall make you free. The black people, Hispanic people, Native Indian people, we are not free. We're enslaved in this place. We're enslaved to cigarette smoke. All right, we're enslaved to weed. We're enslaved to eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Well, today, you're going to hear the greatest message you've ever heard in your life. The truth shall make you free. Read it again. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall... In Revelation, the first chapter is the physical description of Jesus Christ. Are you ready, Toronto? Because you're not going to like the results. Read.
I.S.U.P.K.
We know that. We don't know the truth in Regent Park. We don't know the truth in these projects. When black people in Regent Park, they're the children of God. The Hispanic people in Regent Park, they're the children of God, man. We're going to prove it. You shall know the truth, black man, Hispanic man, Native American, Indian man. Read it again. And ye shall know the truth. And you shall know the truth. Read on. And the truth shall make you free. You see that, black man, black woman? It will make you free. The East Indians just had a march. They just had a parade for their God. Their God works for them. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Where's your God? Who are we parading for? Weed? Cigarettes? Their gods? Who is the black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian man's and woman's God? The East Indians just had a parade for their God. The truth shall make you free. The black people, Hispanic people, Native Indian people, we are not free. We're enslaved in this place. We're enslaved to cigarette smoke. All right, we're enslaved to weed. We're enslaved to eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. Well, today, you're going to hear the greatest message you've ever heard in your life. The truth shall make you free. Read it again. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. And the truth is that we're still enslaved to the so-called white man. Did you know that color is in the Bible? Did you know that, hold on, did you know that many of the great prophets in the Bible, not many, all of them were black men, black women? I'm going to prove to you in the Bible that Moses is black, according to the Bible. Give me Exodus 4 and 6. Give me Exodus 4 and 6. The Catholic Church lied. Every painting of every prophet the Catholics made is a lie. Jesus Christ is a black man with nappy hair. I'm going to prove it in the Bible. Moses would be a Haitian today. Moses was a Levite. The so-called Haitians, they're the direct descendants of Moses and Aaron. All right, and they were black people, not white. Read. Is the book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 6. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thine bosom. The Lord said unto Moses, put forth thine hand into thy bosom. Read on. And he put his hand unto his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. His hand was what? Leprous as snow. When Moses put his hand in his garment, it came out white. So what color was Moses if he put his hand in his garment and it became leprous? Moses, it wouldn't have been white. It wouldn't have been a miracle. If his hand, it wouldn't have been any significance to it. If his hand came out leprous. Moses was not white. He was not the color of snow. Moses was a black man according to the Bible. These people you got here shoved in these projects in Toronto, they're the children of God, damn it. They're the children of Moses, okay, of Joshua, Esdras, Isaiah. That's a black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian man. Moses was a black man, okay? He put his hand into his garment and it came out white as snow. Read on. Verse 7. And he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again and plucked it out, and it out of his bosom, and behold, it has turned again to his other flesh. It has turned again to what? To his other flesh. To his other flesh. If it turned white, what color was his other flesh? His other flesh was black. Moses was a black man, not a white man. Okay? Charlton Heston and the Ten Commandments, that movie is a lie. Moses was not white. We just proved according to the Bible that Moses was a Negro, okay, according to the Bible. The Catholic Church, though, is a goddamn cartoon show. That's what it is. Drop that. Give me Daniel 7 and 9. Colors in the Bible, black man, Hispanic man, Native American, Indian man. Your colors in the Bible. Black skin, brown skin, Hispanic, Latino. The prophets are great men in the Bible were blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. They were not white people, okay? The Catholic Church lied. No one great in the Bible was white. No one. Moses was black. We just proved that in Exodus 4 and 6. Read. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 6, Daniel 7 and 9. Read. This book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I behold till the thrones were cast down. The thrones were what? Cast down. See that black man? One on the throne of Canada. One on the throne, the kingdom of the United Kingdom. Alright, the throne of America. One day these thrones are going to be cast down. One day, all these people you see that are ruling the earth, they're not going to rule. The Chinese are not going to rule the planet Earth. The Canadian man is not going to be ruling the planet Earth. But one day, black people, Hispanic people, and Native American Indian people are going to rule the planet Earth. Isn't that a miracle? Like the people that are shoved into Regent Park, the people shoved into Eglinton East, into all the housing projects of Toronto, they're going to rule the planet Earth in the kingdom of heaven. These thrones are going to be cast down. Read on. And the Ancient of Days did sit. Who's the Ancient of Days? The Ancient of Days is the Most High. The Most High, God came before time. Okay, not Krishna. Okay, the Most High, the one you call God, he's the Ancient of Days. Not Krishna. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Read on. Colonel Khan. Whose garment was white as snow. He had a white garment. All right, the Lord has a physical body. If he has a physical body, God has a physical complexion. What is God's skin color? What is his hair texture according to the Bible? Is it straight, like Charles Manson? Did God look like Charles Manson? Does he look like the people ruling Canada? Let's find out. Go ahead. And the hair of his head like the pure wool. Like what? The pure wool. Like what? The pure wool. God has hair, and the texture of his hair is nappy, just like the black people in Regent Park. The black people in the God looks like the black people you have shoved into the projects. That's what God looks like. It said his hair is what? Like the pure wool. God's hair is like the pure wool. God has black people's hair. Okay, he has a white garment. He has a physical garment, and he has a physical hair texture. God's hair texture is nappy, man. Now, who in Toronto has nappy hair? Who? The people that the Toronto Police Department beat up and killed, like DeFonte Miller. They beat that brother till his damn eyeball fell out. Those are the people of God, the people you have shoved into these damn projects in Toronto. God looks like them. God looks like the people you hate in Toronto on the 6 o'clock news, calling them thieves and murderers. God looks like God is a black man, okay? So you can understand. Drop that. Give me Revelation 1 and 13. Where's the big one? What color is Jesus Christ? They say that there is no physical description of Jesus Christ in the New Testament. We're going to prove that a damn lie. The Catholic Church is the house of Satan, man. They're the house of lies, and they painted Jesus Christ as a white man. Is this true according to the Bible? We prove that Moses was black. We prove that God has nappy hair. Okay, he's the hair of a black man. And in Revelation, it says he was as the color of a jasper stone. The jasper stone is brown. God is a black man, so you can understand. Let's get the color of Christ. Was he white? Did he have straight hair according to the Bible? Let's find out. Read. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 13. Matter of fact, give me verse 1. Verse 1. What? The revelation of Jesus Christ. Of who? Jesus Christ. This is the revealing of Jesus Christ. What you're about to read in Revelation, the first chapter, is the physical description of Jesus Christ. Are you ready, Toronto? Because you're not going to like the results. Read. Read verse 1. Which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. Let's show you the real champion, right? The Toronto Raptors, they won the NBA title, right? Woohoo! A damn basketball team on. We're still poor in the ghetto. We're still poor on the bottom. Let's show you the real champion, black man. Jesus Christ is a black man just like you. He was born in the projects. He was from the ghetto just like you. He was never a white man. Read on. Finish verse 1. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Unto John. John was in prison, put in jail. Okay, he wrote on the walls, got visions. Let's get one of the visions of John. Read verse 13. What is the true depiction of Jesus Christ? Was he white according to the Bible, or was he not white? Let's answer. Read. Verse 13. What? And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks one like unto the Son of Man. What are the 7 candlesticks? The 7 candlesticks are the schools that Paul set up in Asia Minor. And Christ is in the midst of them. Jesus Christ is not in the midst of the Roman Catholic Church because they molest children, okay, like food in a damn buffet. Jesus Christ is not in the midst of the Christian church because every Negro is Christian in Toronto. And what are we doing? The works of God? Hell no, we're selling drugs. We're killing each other. 100 damn murders in this city. Many of last year, many of them black and Hispanic men killing each other, man. Many of those murderers and the brothers that got killed were Christians, man. God is not in the midst of the churches of the Christian church and the Catholic church, but God is in the midst of the I.S.U.P.K. You leave stuff among us, we don't steal it. You leave your woman is around us, we're not going to take your woman, man. We're righteous brothers back here. And Christ is in the midst of us. We don't.
Clothed with the garment down to the foot.
With a what?
Clothed to the garment with down to the foot.
Christ had a garment on. Jesus Christ had a garment on down to his foot. Not a Roman toga. How is Jesus Christ an enemy of the Romans, but they got him painted with a Roman toga? That doesn't make any damn sense. That's strike one against the image that we see of and think of as Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ had on a garment down to the foot. He was covered. Read on. An Israelite garment. We're going to get more on that. Read.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Right. Jesus Christ was not dressed to hug and kiss. They got Christ in the Catholic Church. Love, brother. You gotta love. Jesus Christ was an austere man. He was a serious man according to the Bible. He was about loving everybody. He was about saving his people that were destroyed. And today the people of Jesus Christ are the ones you hate, the ones you shove into project houses, in the public houses in Regent Park, in Eglinton East, in Jane and Finch. Those are the people of Christ, not everyone in Toronto. Alright? Christ came only for the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians. He had a garment on down to the foot. Read on.
Verse 14.
And he was dressed for war. A girdle, men wore girdles to protect their midsection from a sword. Christ was not dressed for hugs and kisses. Christ was dressed for war. Alright? That's strike 2. And he had the gold belt, decked out in gold. Black man, you like gold. You like jewelry. You like to be decked out. Okay, Christ was decked out. He had on a nice garment. That's why they cast lots for his garment in the scriptures. Read on.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were what?
White like wool.
Jesus Christ's head, the head on his hairs, it's like the hairs on his head, and the hairs on his face were white like wool. White is a color, wool is a texture. All right? And the man they have painted as Jesus Christ, is his hair white? No. His hair is strawberry blonde, looking like he's about to play volleyball. That man that you had depicted as Christ in the Christian church is a damn lie. Christ's hair was nappy according to the Bible. Christ had hair just like you, black man, just like you, Hispanic man, just like you, Native American Indian man. Jesus Christ was a black man according to the Bible. And we're going to prove more on it. So the first thing we have to understand is, okay, Christ was dressed for war. The second thing is, Jesus Christ has what you call nappy hair. He does not have straight hair. That image they got in the Catholic Church of Christ as a white man, it is a lie according to the Bible. Jesus Christ had nappy hair. Let's get more on Christ. Read on.
As white as snow.
As white as snow. He had nappy hair that was as white as snow, an afro, just like the black man, just like the Hispanic and the Native American Indian. Jesus Christ was black, not white. Read on.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right. Jesus Christ had red eyes. He wasn't, why? Because he liked to drink wine. Jesus Christ wasn't a drunk, but he liked to drink wine. Christ had an afro. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man. Christ was not white with strawberry blonde hair. Haitian man, West Indian man, Trinidadian, Jamaican. Christ looked just like you. Alright? And Paul looked just like you as well. We're going to get that too. Read on.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet like what?
Unto fine brass.
Are your feet the same color as the rest of your body? Look at your feet. They're the same color as the rest of your body, right? It said that Christ's feet were like what?
Unto fine brass.
The color of Christ's feet were fine brass. Brass is a derivative of brown, not a derivative of white, Catholic Church. Jesus Christ's feet were brown skinned. Jesus Christ was a black man according to the Bible. Not a white man. The painting that the Catholics have of Christ is a damn lie. His feet were the color of what?
Like unto fine brass.
Fine brass. Brass is a derivative of brown. That's a strike 1 against Christ being white. The strike 2 was him. They said he had straight hair, long straight hair, looking like Charles Manson. Christ had nappy hair according to the Bible. All right, woolly hair, an afro. Read on.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they what?
Burned in a furnace.
If you take anything and you burn it, what color does it turn? It turns black. Not only was Christ colored, not only was he brown skinned, Jesus Christ is jet black according to the Bible, with nappy, woolly hair. Christian church, Catholic church. Christ was not a white man. Christ was a jet black man with nappy hair, with woolly hair. He looks just like the people you hate in these projects, in these housing projects, the Negro, the Haitian, and the West Indian. Those are the people of Christ, the black people in the bottom of the projects. Didn't Christ say, blessed are the poor? Who's the poor in Toronto? The Negro, the Latino, and the Native American Indian. Jesus Christ is a black man with woolly hair. Not only that, he's so black, it looks like he's burned in a damn furnace, man. Jesus Christ was never a white man. That image the Catholic Church has is a damn lie. You might as well burn that fake image of Christ with straight hair and with white skin out. Because according to the Bible, he was a black man, all right? And that's the damn truth. Give me Daniel 10 and 5. Give me the book of Daniel 10 and 5. Color is in the Bible, man. Color is in the Bible, and the Catholic Church paints over. They say Christ, he was all colors. Well, let me ask you something. Are you all colors, black man in Toronto? Are you every color? They say Christ was olive colored. Right, you damn sure not treated like a white man. The Ontario Human Rights Commission came out and said that black people are more than 20 times more likely to be killed by the police. If Christ were alive on this earth, he would be a target by the Toronto police, just like every black man is running around here in Toronto. We're hated by the Toronto police. 20 times more likely to be killed than white people by the police. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man. And the beauty about it is that Christ looked just like us. And he died a death that we die in the streets at the hands of these police forces. He died a death that we die at the hands of the Klan, but he was right in doing it. And he died for our sins. We deserve our death. We deserve it. Because we're not doing anything to change. We're marching amongst the East Indians in a damn Hare Krishna parade, man. We're walking around Toronto getting high, murdering, stealing, and robbing. But Christ died for those murderers. Christ died for those horrors in Regent Park, in the projects. That's the beauty of the Bible. Read. And we're taking full advantage of it, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Come back here with us. We're changing our lives. Read on.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen.
A certain man what?
Clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
His loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. Uphaz, like it was a region in and around Saudi Arabia where they had precious gold. Christ was decked out. Who likes to get decked out in Toronto? Huh? Who likes to get, who has the gold teeth in Toronto? Who has the gold chain? The brother right over there with the damn gold chain. Christ had gold on. Christ was stunting. Read on.
Verse 6. His body was also like the beryl, and his face was the appearance of lightning.
His body was as the beryl, meaning what? Christ had on a green garment, a shiny green garment. Okay, he was decked out, and Christ is a black man according to the Bible, not a white man. The image of the Catholic Church of Christ being white is a damn lie according to the Bible. Okay? The Christian church is the house of pedophiles and sexual deviants. That's what they are. That's all in the hell they are. That's all that's coming out of the Catholic Church. Read on.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
And his eyes were as lamps of fire, just like the depiction of Christ in Revelation 1 and 13. Read on.
And his arms and his feet, like in color to polished brass.
Like in color to white.
Polished brass.
See that black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man? Jesus Christ's arms are like the color of polished brass. Is brass white? Hell no. Brass is a derivative of brown. Jesus Christ has black skin, just like the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians. And his death was for us. His death was, so even though we are a race of murderers, a race of thieves, a race of liars, he died so that one day we can be the people that are honorable on the planet Earth. Right now, blacks and Hispanics are not the honorable people in Toronto. We're the people filling up the prostitution rings. We fill up the brothels. We fill up the trap houses and the Canadian prison system. But Christ's death was so that we could be honorable again, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. We don't.
And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
The voice of his words, there is the voice of a multitude. Jesus Christ was not about peace and hugs and kisses. I love you, brother. Mwah, mwah. Jesus Christ was a serious, austere black man. Just like the black men you see behind these lines in the I.S.U.P.K. Jesus Christ was never a damn white man, okay? And his death was so that we could change. Give me that. Drop, is that it on that? Give me Matthew 1 and 21. Who did Christ die for? Did Christ die? Did Christ die for the white man? The Chinese, the East Indians? Hell no. But Jesus Christ died for a specific group of people. According to the Bible, we're going to prove who Christ died for. Read on. Give me Matthew 1 and 21. Read on. You have it? Matthew 1 and 21. We're going to get the truth of Christ today. Read on.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 1 verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus.
Oh, his name what?
Jesus.
His name what?
Jesus.
She would bring forth a son. Who is she? Mary. Mary brought forth a son through sexual intercourse. Okay, the Immaculate Conception is a goddamn lie. All right, Christ was not born from a damn angel and the Holy Spirit. When it says Christ was born from a woman, it means the same thing how you were born, the same way you were born. How were you born? You were born from a woman, right? A woman went to the hospital and pushed you out. Well, a woman went to the hospital and pushed Jesus Christ out. Why? Because Jesus Christ was born just like any black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian in the projects. They said, can any good thing come out of Nazareth? Christ was born to a poor family in the ghetto, man. In the ghetto. And he was brought forth. What would he come to do? We don't.
For he shall save his people.
Save who?
His people.
No, Jesus Christ will die for everyone.
His people.
No, Jesus Christ saves everyone.
His people.
Jesus Christ would come to save who?
His people.
Jesus Christ is only here for his people, man. His people are not the Arabs. The people of Jesus Christ are not the East Indians. They're not the Asians. They're not the Arabs. The people that Jesus Christ died for are the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians in Toronto, man. And goddamn, give that a hand, man. Give that a damn hand that he died for the people that Toronto hates. He died for the people that fill Canadian prison system to give them a chance, because damn it, we need a second chance, man, in these projects. Because for sure the white man don't give a damn about us. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man and woman, Christ's death was for you and you alone. He shall come to save his people. Read it again.
And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins.
He shall save his people from their sins. Drop that. Give me Ezekiel 1 and 5. Jesus Christ was a black man. We prove that according to the Bible. With woolly hair, nappy hair, just like you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American Indian man. Moses was black, okay? Moses was black. Moses is an ancestor of the so-called Haitians. If Moses was alive today, he would be a so-called Haitian, man. And if he were alive today, he would be a Haitian. Jesus Christ is a black man according to the Bible, not a white man like the Catholic Church says. Read on.
This is Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 5. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of four living creatures, and this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man.
Now, the Catholic Church says that the angels were butt naked, they're little babies with wings. White babies, of course. Let's prove to you what the angels look like. Are they white according to the Bible? What do the angels look like? Because of Israel that's claiming to be Jewish. That's the first problem. He says he's Jewish. If I say this shirt is yellowish. Does that make this shirt yellow? Hell no. The suffix ish means like or pertaining to, meaning the Jewish man in Israel is saying he's like or pertaining to a Jew. The color of the real Jews is in the Bible, black man. Were they white or were they black? Let's find out. Read.
This is Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof language.
That's the first thing. Judah is in mourning. The real Jews are in mourning. The man in the state of Israel is not in mourning. He gets $30 billion in aid a year from the United States government. Has a nuclearly capable military. The man over there in Israel, he's not in mourning. But the black man in Regent Park, he is in mourning. The black man in the projects, we are in mourning. The Hispanics are being locked in cages at the U.S.-Mexico border. They're in mourning. The real Jews are the Negroes. They're in mourning. The white man that claims to be a Jew, he's not in mourning. He's not crying. This is their heaven. Look at what they've built off the bones of the North American Indians. Read on.
and the gates thereof languish.
See, our gates languish. Where's a Negro leader that's going to make a Negro parade? They just had an East Indian parade. The East Indians love their people. Who do we have? Jesse Jackson, okay, who'll trade and sell his soul. Al Sharpton. Black leaders are terrible. That's what this part's talking about. Our gates languish. Our gates are weak. Canadians, they have great leaders. Okay, the British, they have great leaders. The blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians have terrible leaders. Leaders that'll sell them up the damn river. More drugs being pushed into the projects where we live than a damn Woodstock concert. Okay? Why is that being allowed? Because our gates languish. The Jews' gates will languish. The gates of the state of Israel don't languish. The white man that claims to be a Jew has a nuclearly capable military. He's not in mourning. But the Negro is. Read on.
They are black.
The Jews are what?
They are black.
The Jews are white.
They are black.
The Jews are all colors.
They are black.
The Jews are all people.
They are black.
According to the Bible, the real Jews are black people, okay? The blacks, West Indians, and Haitians, they are the real Jews in the Bible. According to the Bible, they are the real children of Israel. The black man, the Hispanic man, the Native American Indian man are the real Jews, and the man that's claiming to be a Jew in the state of Israel, he is a liar. He is a damn deceiver. A culture bandit, the man over there in the state of Israel. The real Jews are stuffed in Regent Park. The real Jews are suffering in the projects. The real Jews are dying in Toronto, hated in Toronto. They hate black people, Hispanic people, Native American Indian people. Why? Because we are the real biblical ethnic Jews according to the Bible, and we're not African. Okay, the black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, West Indian, we're not African. We're going to prove that. Get me Exodus 11 and 7. Give me the book of Exodus 11 and 7, okay? Because the white man pulled a trick bag and saying, well, we're from Africa, we're Africans. We're Africans, and we do nothing like the Africans in Toronto. The West Indian does absolutely nothing like the African. The Negro from America does nothing like the African. Why? Because we are the real Jews, okay? And the African is not. And black people in this city are not Africans, okay? All right? Read. Exodus 11 and 7. Read.
This is the book of Exodus 11, chapter 7.
So we prove that the Jews are black according to the Bible. All right? Let's get more on the Jews.
But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Right, against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. Right now, the children of Israel are being hated. They're thieves, they're robbers. You got to be careful around black people. They'll steal from you. You understand? We're hated. We're mocked in this damn city. But God said not a dog shall move his tongue against black people, Hispanic people, Native Indian people. And us back here, we're building for that day. We can't be a people that are filled with whores, murderers, thieves, drug dealers, and not expect to be mistreated and mocked by these other people in Toronto. We're mocked by the so-called white man, mocked by the Arabs, mocked by the Chinese. Because we're people full of filth, okay? But there's a day coming that we're not going to be talked against. Read on.
Against man or beast.
Against man or beast. Go ahead.
That ye may know how the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
The Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. The Lord put a difference. Give me Acts 21 and 37. Give me Acts 21 and 37. Did you know that Paul was a Negro? Paul from the New
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good ship. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?